what it is, what it is. You know what it is. It's the I Do It for Hip Hop podcast. Hashtag the sound of now 2025. It's me, your boy, the sarcastic criminal, the hip hop king of the north, and the three-eyed raven of rhyme, great Pharaoh. And I am joined by the profound conqueror. He is the mumbling mushroom, the Bentley driving extraordinaire, and Mr. Can I Live? Bentley Boog is in the building. What's going on, Bentley Boog? And please tell the people, what have you been listening to?
What up, man? What's been going on with me? Just a summer vacation with my kid. Everything's been pretty good, pretty chill so far. We got a college tour this weekend, so we're leaving tomorrow to go to Savannah. Well, not Savannah, Statesboro. So we're going to Georgia Southern. And there's
y'all going to that's that part of Georgia where they talk like this.
Yeah. So we're going down there. There are two beaches down there, so my wife wants to hit one of the beaches. So we'll probably go to the college tour, hit the beach, bring our ass back home.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
nice casual rich nigga weekend.
Little chill, a little chill time. Yeah, but other than that, man, just working, just trying to make progress every day on things. That's the goal. It's essentially. It's just to make progress on things that I want to do every day. And, like for me, I don't know about for you, but for me, like I feel bad when I don't make progress on things every day. And my wife be like, "Why you feel bad?" But like I didn't make the progress. She's like, "But you don't gotta like bust your ass every day." I'm like, and I feel like I do. even when I like when I chill, I'd be like, all right, let me go do my studying. Let me go write some code. Let me go do something so that I can chill in peace.
Well, the one thing about especially because you're in the tech field, the one thing that I will say honestly about the tech field, if you're not constantly honing, reading, code, doing it, you're going to lose it. Or let me not even say you're going to lose it. You're going to fall behind.
Yeah, get behind.
Quickly.
Yeah, very fast.
Quickly.
Very fast.
You're going to fall behind. So I understand that that need to feel like you're constantly progressing because in your field, week by week, we're doing, HTML today. Tomorrow we're doing PJAG. Wait, what? It's a whole new format. It's a whole brand new thing. Today is Wireshark. Tomorrow ChatGPT's doing it all. I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah. It's over now.
So that's literally, all I've been trying to do, man, is trying to figure that out. What have I been listening to? There was something else I want to talk about too, but I forgot. What have I been listening to, man? Obviously, Joey Badass. That's definitely staying in the rotation. Your boy Clips. I've been listening to Clips. Estelle, I like that album, kinda, but I kind of don't.
We're gonna talk about it.
Don't, but I kind of do. But
it's different.
It's different. But yeah, Joey
I don't think we were ready for this.
I mean, I was ready for it because I know what she's doing now. She's doing this pop thing, but it's up and down, man. We're gonna talk about it though. But that's me.
About it. All right, that's what's up, man. As for me, I just been out here, still working on a painting thing. That's just what I do. That's what monopolizes all of my time. I find it interesting. For me, right, it's weird because you said you feel like you got to basically make progress every day. I gave up on that a long time ago. I now kind of map out, okay, I need to be at this place with these projects by the end of the week. And by the end of it, because for me, I work better under pressure.
Me too.
So for me, I need, if I don't have like that last minute rush where it's like, holy shit, tomorrow's Friday. I made this list of 20 things and I finished 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like that's just how I function. I need that little slight bit of chaos and pressure that I set on no one but myself.
Yeah.
I mean, but
but so you do that, you do that, like, you know, at the end of the week. That's every day for me. Like, I have that amount of like, I don't know why I do that, but I feel it all the time. Even when like I sit at, like, I work all day. You know what I'm saying? I done cooked. I done raised a child. I done hung out with my wife. I done cleaned. I done do all of this shit, right? I did the lawn, right? And after all that's done, I'm like, nah, I need to do something. I'm like, I ain't doing enough.
when I tell, I know exactly how you feel. But you know what else I say? Honestly, and this might be the ADHD that kicks in. I say, I ain't doing enough, but I'm gonna actively doom scroll for the next.
So my wife
40 minutes. And let that turn into a nap for 2 hours and then wake up and do another 40 minutes of doom scroll. And then I'm gonna get up and go do something.
So my wife tells me that. She's like, you done did the lawn, you done did this, you done did that, you done work, you done had meetings, you done raised a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you done dealt with whatever the hell is going on. And you know, and then she was like, you did stuff. I'm like, I don't think I did anything. I didn't do shit.
Now, when I tell you, one, you're bugging, but 2,
I know,
bro, I know openly. Like, if I go out and I do the lawn, I know I did stuff. Cause I sit there and I sit in my little bay window and I admire my grass. Like, oh, this shit.
Man, my grass ain't up to par just yet. It'll be there soon.
I got the edged up. That just look like nice. I'd be like, this shit looks good.
I'm still learning. I think it's gonna be year 4, year 5 when I finally get my shit straight.
Oh, well, you see, because like when you were living with your parents, your pops did the grass, right?
Yeah.
See me, I've been doing it for
years. So I mowed it. So I mowed it, but I never paid attention to how to grow it. But like, I've realized that, like, okay, cool. I think I figured out a couple things on how to grow it.
You wanna know a trick?
What?
The trick is go to the store, Home Depot or wherever you get your grass seed from. Anytime it rains, just throw grass seed out.
So what's crazy is
throw it out there.
So we got different grass down here. So this is what I've been learning. We got different grass. So, sorry y'all for the grass. So we grown ass men, all right?
Yeah, this is some old nigga talk, right?
We grown ass men. That's really all it comes down to. But yeah, like, we got this shit called Bermuda grass down here.
Bermuda grass, yeah.
Right? And this shit, nigga. So this shit grows in like little, like, long runners, and it looks like a weed, right? Bro, I have been pulling this shit up since we moved in this house. I thought this was a weed. I didn't know
You've been pulling your own grass out.
Bro, I did not know this was the grass until like maybe about a month ago, right? Like a month ago, I realized, like, oh, that's the grass. I've been just yanking it. Every time I see one of them little runners, I just yank that shit up. I literally be digging up the roots of the runner. I done dug so many holes in my lawn trying to get these, because I thought it was a weed. I thought it was a weed, but it's the fucking grass. I'm like, oh, so that's how little I know.
Yeah. Now get you some Bermuda grass seed. Every time it's about to, hey, yo, it's supposed to rain today. Let me throw some grass seed out there. Lawn will get nice and thick and lush. Every time it's gonna rain, just throw grass out there.
But
let the rain germinate and water it.
They say you shouldn't seed Bermuda because it has the runners and it's very invasive.
Oh yeah,
I've been learning all sorts of shit.
But when it start coming in,
it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be a nice thick lawn. It's gonna feel like, damn it, like you walking on turf. It's gonna be nice and thick. Pause. And yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be crazy.
I'll tell you, I niggas do that shit. But yeah, other than that, man, that's all. That's grass talk, man.
That's grass talk. Yeah. Yo, and like I realized I was listening to a podcast, and matter of fact, not listening to a podcast. I was probably listening to my favorite podcast. I was listening to Here's the Thing with Kev on Stage and Angel Lakita Moore Tanks. That's probably my favorite podcast on the world. To the point where I have no shame saying that I steal their Patreon from my good friend Book. Because I love it so much. Still not willing to pay for it. Love you, Kev. You're the homie, friend of the show. But hey, I ain't got that 5. I ain't got it. I ain't got that 5.
Okay, ain't got it. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, but and then we're talking about like family and how families related and stuff like that. And I was really sitting there thinking like, oh, you don't realize how how some families related to other family. Oh, this is like your stepbrother, but this is your cousin. This person ain't even know you ain't even know this person wasn't really your family growing up. And I'm sitting there thinking about my kids, and it's like trying to explain to them how like the relations work, because at one point my pops just passed, right? And we were at my pop's crib with my stepmom, and my daughter didn't realize that her aunt wasn't my dad's daughter. She never. It's like are you 12? What do you mean? You know? She was like, I just thought everybody was pop-pops. It's like, no. Like, no, there's no blood relation there. And then trying to explain, well, you know, that like me and my daughter, like aunts and stuff like that with my son. It's like, well, we're all brothers and sisters, but from nanny. I was like, and then me and my other brothers and sisters, like we're brother and sister from my dad, and that's different, but we're all still brothers. And they're just
he's like, what?
And it's like they're kind of looking at one another like, it's like, oh, here I am just growing y'all up in a healthy household with two parents, so they can't even conceptualize
it.
So wait a minute, like give me a second here, give me a second to defragment this real quick.
Yeah.
And then we got to explain, it's like, you know how your older brother has a different dad than you guys. Well, you guys all have this. It's like connections. But I just find that so. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just find that so amazing. It's like that stuff that we just so normal. Like, like that's my brother, but that's my brother, but that's my brother, but that's my mama son, because that's my mama's son, but then we got different daddies, and you know this is what it is. His daddy Paul, I don't even know who my daddy is, and it's like
all it is you got one of them good old dysfunctional families, right? That's all it is. Like I said that one day because you know I got a brother that's the same age as me, right?
Yeah.
and I was telling somebody that one day at work, right? This girl, she's a really, really cool girl. And I was just randomly talking to her because, you know, we meet in the break room sometimes, just chit chat. I was telling her about my brother, and you know, she was like asking me questions. So I just told her, right? And she was like, wow, that's crazy. And like the security guard that I talked to, because I'm always one of the people that, like, if I see a security guard, I'm trying to get tight with security guard, right?
Yeah, you gotta be close. You gotta be cool.
I'm tight with security. I'm tight with housekeeping. All right.
Yeah. Because they're gonna take care. One gonna take care of you, and one gonna let you know what's up.
Thank you.
They're not just housekeeping. They're not just gonna wipe out your glass with the same thing that they just cleaned the toilet with. They're gonna give you a fresh glass.
I'm cool with it. I
took care of
literally. Every time I see housekeeping, when I was working in the building all the time, I would be friendly with the security, and I would know security's names, housekeeping too. Like, so they know me. Look, you hear somebody say something, let a brother know. All right,
let a nigga know.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah. So I was talking to him one day, and I was like, yeah, I got one of them dysfunctional families, and they both started laughing. It was like, that's crazy. There was like so many people got those. And I was like, yeah. I was like a bunch of my friends I've known now probably got those. I don't probably know, but I was like, a bunch of us got those type of families, especially from the era where our dads grew up in. Like, they grew up in an era where you usually had some problems, bro.
Yo, I was trying to explain to my daughter the other day. I'm telling her, like, yo, I was like, you gotta realize, I was like, there was a point in time where a dad could say, I'm going for cigarettes and milk, and just never came back again. It only lived on the other side of town. What a whole
nother family.
And you never see him, you never interact. Like, there was a time, and that wasn't that long ago.
No, that wasn't.
It's like, hey,
not. Fences is not that long ago.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna go get some cigarettes and some milk. And I remember that scene in Iron Man where the little white kid was like, yeah, my dad, he went out to get scratchers. I guess he won because that was 5 years ago and I ain't seen him since. I said, holy shit. I said, that's dark. I said, that is dark comedy. But I appreciate the fact that they don't have that like, they need it, but I like that it's something that I have to explain versus something that they're exposed, that they have to live and figure out.
Yeah.
And but it felt weird, like having to, like, that's. And then because like they call my older brother's mom, my older brother and sister's mom, Mama Z, and I wait, that's not our grandma either. I'm like, no, not at all. She's just a really nice lady. Like,
so let me pause you real quick, right? Because today is my brother's birthday, and I have to call him. This is my brother from another mother. All right,
your brother from another.
This is the brother that's the same age as me. Right? Yeah, I have to actually call him, or I won't. So give me a second, because I forgot it's his birthday today.
Oh, you just about to call him right now?
It's his birthday today. I got about 4 friends where their birthdays they're all Geminis. All right, 4 friends that are all Geminis, and all their birthdays are like this week. Let me call this dude. He texted me last night too, man. I should have just told him that then.
He texted you to buffer, like, hey man, not doing nothing crazy tomorrow. He texted you to buffer, like, to remind you, you better call me on my birthday.
Nah, he probably drunk anyway. We're gonna see though.
If you're drunk, you gotta put it on speaker.
You ain't gonna understand them though, so it don't matter.
That's what makes it even better.
He's super country.
You gonna leave no voicemail? You on mute? We gotta hear the voicemail, Boog. See, Boog slighting us, man.
Yo, bro, what up, man? This is just calling you to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you're having a great time. I'm sure you are. Since you didn't answer the phone, holler at me later. Peace.
See that? We gotta show love to our brothers, literally and figuratively. We gotta show love to our brothers. Call your brother on his birthday.
Yeah, I literally, because his daughter is the same. His daughter, he just had a daughter, like, which is crazy. His daughter is 2.
I be wanting to have little babies around. I just don't want to have none.
I want to have them.
but it's fun, like, having them around. 2 years old, you watching it. Hey, look at you figuring out stuff. All right, now you can go home to your go home to your peoples.
His daughter is 2, and man, I didn't realize how heavy that was until I went to the baby shower.
What you
2
mean?
years ago. And
you
I was
didn't realize how heavy it was?
Heavy, like how heavy it was to be my age right? I'm 40, right? Well, I'm 41. To like my brother the same age, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm having a baby." I was like, "Oh, that's a lot of work." For a 40-year-old.
Like, don't applaud me. I'm exhausted, B.
Yes, that's a lot of work, man. But yeah, so big ups to the bro. Big ups to the bro.
Big up, bro. Big ups.
Yeah, the like the bro is really he's a great person. Like I said, we got the same father, different mothers. When I met him, he could have been an asshole. He wasn't. He welcomed me. We've been cool ever since. We spend holidays with each other. Our kids know each other. You know, we even have our kids even have the same. And I didn't even know we started it. Kids have the same initials. All of our kids have the same initials.
Oh, wow.
Which is something that I didn't do. He just saw what I did and was like, and kept it up.
That's dope.
Yeah. So and he's a really, really, really great dude, man. So shout out to him.
That's what's up, man. That's dope.
I'm happy he was accommodating because he didn't have to be. Because he knew about me. I didn't know about him.
Yeah,
he could have just.
It's like you the one that got all the good stuff, and I was on the outside.
Bro, he could have shitted on me the entire time. But when I first met him, he was accommodating, and we became cool. So it's been a cool little thing to have, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now on that same vein, before we jump into this music, I just want to say that Offset's gonna really end up like Offset's gonna end up like Future.
Like Future.
Stephon Diggs did the boy hair. I say, Offset about to be in the future. Niggas playing football with your sons. Like it's about to be a thing.
What is going on with why do these niggas like? I don't understand. I don't get it, right? And maybe I'm just different. I don't know. Maybe I just got too much common sense. I don't know, right? But how do you think you can cheat on a woman, treat them bad, right? And then when they find somebody new, you get mad. I don't understand.
New and better.
I don't understand that shit. That doesn't make any sense. The DDG shit is going on, right? We're gonna talk about that.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
I don't understand. Like, I'm like, bro, if you are treating this woman bad, right? Why do you think you can just turn around and do anything after you've done all this shit? Right? You expect her not to do nothing? Like she's going to sit there and take it the whole fucking time? No.
No, she's gonna move on.
That does not compute to me. I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know what I am, but that shit don't compute to me.
Yeah. Like I said, I just find it, man. I said, I seen that joint. And I was just like, damn, yo. I was like, this nigga Offset really in future category right now.
These are the same type of niggas that get into a water gun fight and shoot everybody's water gun, and somebody shoot them, they want to fight.
They get mad. They get it. Now they want to go. Now they want to
go
to
a water gun fight?
Real.
Why you don't want to get wet? Why are you shooting people with water guns? You should you don't want to get hit. Don't do the hitting. All right.
Yeah. But like, yo, I just think it's hilarious, man. I just sit back and I just look like, yo, and I just think about like this nigga's really about to be Future.
They doing
out
the
here,
hitting,
just swollen. His feelings is hurt right now.
Doing all the hitting.
That she moved on.
Yeah, he's shooting her with the water gun the whole time, and then she got it now. Now he like, oh, what you mean? I'm like,
and what make it worse?
You gotta eat that.
What make it worse is that she not shooting you. She just out here
living life.
She moved on. It's the same thing with Sierra. It's no subliminal that I can see.
Yeah.
It's no subliminal shots and nothing. It's just she just out here living life. She took that note from Sierra, said, "Get a good football playing nigga. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I am okay."
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, yo, Ozzy out here losing his mind and can't do nothing because he can't beat up Stephon Diggs.
No, he can't. He can't do nothing with that, man.
It's like you just out here. You just gotta have your feelings hurt. That's it. That's all you can do is just be out here with your feelings hurt. Yeah, man. But other than that, ain't nothing going on. Me, in terms of listening, I was listening to Estelle. I said same thing. I enjoyed that project. We're gonna get into that. Listening to Estelle, her new project. Still listening to that Egypt remix with Doechii from West Side Gun. That's it. That might be.
Oh my god.
That might be the summer. That might be the summer one.
Bro. West Side Gun did not come through. I don't care what nobody say. Doechii.
West Side Gun did West Side Gun. I'm sorry.
He did West Side Gun. It just don't work on whatever beat they were on. Like
Doechii does Doechii, and West Side Gun did West Side Gun.
Yeah, Doechii's a problem. She's just a problem. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, Doechii just hits different. Definitely with that clip. I've been talking. You know, I've been talking clips and Pusha T and No Malice since Kanye did the great thing and got him back together for a record. Didn't I say this was coming after that song?
Mm-hmm.
Clock it. Oh, your boy said it. Way back then, I said I wouldn't be surprised. I was like, they got back in the studio together. They're gonna put something out. And boom, it's on the way. You know what I mean? That and then I was listening to that New York Knicks anthem remix, but you know, then I stopped. We're gonna talk about the New York Knicks. We're gonna talk about. I blame that anthem for us losing the series. Now
we're gonna talk about y'all niggas. Hold it until we talk about y'all niggas. All right.
all right. But and then also Kanye West, Cruel Summer.
That was a time.
That was it. That joint, one of them records came on. What was it? Oh damn, what was the record that came on?
That was back when he used to do Good Music Friday.
Good Music Friday. New God Flow came on my playlist, and I was just like, shake that party that. And I'm just like, I believe there's a God above me. I'm just the God of everything else. I said, I'm sitting in the car waiting for picking up my daughter from school. I know them white kids was looking at me like, what the fuck is he doing? I got that joint on max. I'm not moving, but I'm holding the steering wheel just like this.
Yeah, I know. Bro.
I know they was looking at me like, whose dad is that? It's gonna be pretty easy to narrow it down.
You'll figure it out. Pretty easy.
Yeah, but yeah, Cruel Summer was a phenomenal album. Like it was a cheat code to good shit. Like
yeah,
but but that's what I was been listening to. Along with all the music that released this week, man. Speaking of the music that came out this week, let's jump right into it, man. Yo, let's go with this. We started talking about her already. Estelle with Stay Alta.
All right, man. Also, Estelle, this was like, so I listened to it in the car, and this is my son's synopsis of it. It was like, and I agree with it because this is kind of how I thought about it, but he just said it. This is basically like Lizzo, like a Lizzo album. Basically, it's like a Diet Lizzo album, and she has some really good stuff on here.
Niggas gonna stop saying shit like Diet Lizzo is Diet Lizzo. You see how skinny she is now?
Poor man's Lizzo. Whatever you want to say, right? Lizzo Zero, whatever. It don't matter what you say, but it's like when you say it's Lizzo, but it's not. It's Diet. Like it's a really good album. She got some really great songs on here, bro. It's just not for me. But the songs that are for me, I love. Right?
Yeah, I think this is a great one. It's a great album for what it is. It's a very See, I don't look at it as like discount Lizzo or anything like that. I look at it as a solid progression of an artist who started off young and is now getting older. What should she be making? Cookout fucking music.
You think it's a cookout music?
This is cook the beat and the dancing. You know, safe little auntie. You know the auntie bop.
Man, I don't.
This is safe auntie bop music.
This don't seem like cookout music. This is radio music. This is TikTok.
What
music.
station? Oh, see, but dude, to me, a lot of TikTok music is cookout music. That's what it is. It's catchy. You know, you just here for a good time type of music.
It's just here for a good time. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what this music. That's what I hear when this album is playing. It's like, okay, she just here to have a good time. We here to have fun.
Yeah, there's a couple of joints on here like Roses is pretty good. That's probably my favorite one on here. Roses. Everything
Roses
else
was
like,
good.
It kind of goes. That's the only reason I don't like, because it kind of melds together. Like, and it's
that's the essence of
one
dance.
Big song, right?
That's the essence of dance music. The beats is kind of all. It's the. That's kind of like the bass chord for every single beat in a dance album. Yeah, I mean, but I rock with the album for what it is. Like this is an album that I feel comfortable. Let's say I'm driving, I got my mama in the car. I don't got to stress about turning this out.
You don't got to worry about it.
I can let it rock.
Yep, you can let it rock.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I depending. Some of the records, it's like maybe you have to turn it off. But like if some of these records come on and I'm driving randomly with my pastor in the car, I'm not panicking. Like,
you don't have to worry. Because if it's Lotto, if it's Summer Walker, if it's Ari Lennox, you gotta pay attention to that, right?
Yeah, but this one I can just let it ride and
let it rock.
You just cruise.
If a curse word come through every now and then, it's literally every now and then. So it's not that bad.
It's very seldom to where it's just like, he just, okay.
Yeah.
And you just enjoy it. I enjoyed this album. Like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. All right, man. But let's keep this joint moving. Let's keep it rolling, man. You brought up Lotto and Ari Lennox, but you didn't say Sexy Red. Whim Whammy remix with Bluto.
I mean,
he said,
I mean, like, it's gonna go this summer, right? Like,
this is about TikTok about to go crazy on this one. Twerk City.
I mean, it's nothing I can do about it. It's nothing I can say about it that's like gonna be like bad, right? Like, because like it's bad, but it's not bad.
It's bad, but it's catchy.
Yeah, you know,
it's catchy as hell. It's like, again, and sadly, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Sexy Red is here for a good time.
Yeah,
100%.
We just here to have fun.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but Sexy Red is like, I don't like. It's crazy how much staying power she's had, bro. Like,
I did not think she would still be around.
I mean, after Booty Hole Brown, I didn't think she would be around either. I was like, yeah, whatever. But like, people gravitate towards, and you know why people gravitate towards her? Because of her personality. She don't seem too like kind of what would it be, like stuck. She seems still real down to earth and grounded. She has that Cardi B effect. She has that. Like, if she wasn't so raunchy, right?
Yeah,
she could fill the lane that Cardi B has left.
Kind of left, yeah. It's like, because at one point, it was Sexy Red and Sukiyana.
Yeah, Sukiyana.
You see Suki gone. She's out of here. She's out of here
because she's not a rapper. She's a porn star, and literally, she thought she was a magician, right?
Yo, dude.
That shit, like, I still think, like, I still like that can't be real. All right,
that can't be real.
Can't be real, but why is it out there?
like you don't put that out there even as a joke.
Why is this a video that I can watch, right?
Yeah.
But why? But at the same time, I can watch it. Why is it not real? Like, what the fuck is going on? Because that can't be real. No way possible she thought that woman called her a magician.
Yeah, like, I don't do tricks.
I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I do not believe her.
Yeah, that was crazy. But like Sexy Red, here for a good time. Hey, it's always a party. I always hold down Sexy Red for one reason. She still wears glasses. Anybody else would have got laser surgery by now. She still got glasses.
Because I'm telling you, she got that down to earth quality that people like. That's the reason why she's around, because people can relate to her a lot. Like just like they can relate to Cardi B, and Cardi B is literally one of the funnest people, and she can do anything, she can market anything. And the reason why is because people feel like they can relate to her. Sexy Red is that same church. If Sexy Red wasn't as raunchy as she is, if she didn't say I fight for dick, right? If she didn't say shit, if she didn't say pause. Yeah. Pause. Sorry. Sorry. If she didn't say stuff like that, right? She would be able to sell all the Reeboks. She wouldn't be in so many ads.
She had commercial. She's super commercialuable, marketable. Yes. If she didn't say booty hole brown.
Thank you. You did it better than I did, right? Thank you for correcting me.
I saved this somehow.
Thank you for correcting me on how to talk to the young youth, right? Because I'm terrible at this shit, right? I don't hear it. Like my son be like, yo, these because you know that clip of Stephen A. Smith where he's like, if this brother only had a couple inches. Right? My son laughs at that clip twice a week. Right? That's funny. Twice a week since he's heard it. And this clip has been out for like a year or so. Twice a week he's laughing at that clip, right? And like he understand, like I'll be like, yo, Stephen A. Smith didn't even know what he was saying because he grew up at a time where he didn't have to. He could just talk about sports like that and it be sports and niggas knew. But now Cameron and Mace has made it so you can't say that.
Real quick, I just want to make it clear because I think I have before. We are not homophobic. We have no problems with the gay. For us, it's just a fun game,
bro. It's
to call out saying questionable stuff. It's just fun. Yeah, and it's funny. Fun. I don't care how old I get. It's comical. Pause, bro. I'm gonna be 70 years old in a nursing home. Pause.
but it's crazy that like you could grow up at a time where you don't even get it. And like pause was something that like I heard in high school. And you know, so it's been around for a minute. And it ain't like it's new, right? It ain't new, but like I don't know if I just didn't say anything pause-worthy in high school and college. But now it's like, yo, I can't talk. I feel like that all the time. Like my son is like, pause. I'm like, oh, I can't fucking talk now. Like you got. Yeah, so.
Word up. But all right, yo, what we got next, man? Let's get into this. Meek Mill, G Herbo, Survivor's Guilt.
What do you think about this one, man? I listened to this one for like a couple seconds, and I don't think I got the gist of it.
I don't think the title matched the record. It's one of those I made it out, you didn't type. It's supposed to be one of those I made it out, you didn't type of records. But it's just talk for me, unless I missed it, and I gotta go back because I only listened to it one time because I'm not in the Meek Mill vibe. Yeah, I mean, but it's like when I'm listening to the record, it's like, nigga, this ain't Survivor. You know, this ain't about surviving. This is unless it's surviving hard times. But when I hear survivor's guilt, it goes into me with also like survivor's remorse.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's what like I go through that all the time. I go through that a lot. Like I literally got a homie that got locked. We literally ran. I said, yo, let's go this way. He said, nah, let's go this way. He was like, well, how about you go this way? I'll go this way. And he's been in and out of jail the rest of his life. He's to this day, just in and out.
Yeah.
Because he was running, he banged garbage cans, He got caught so that I could get home. You know what I mean? I lost my younger brother. And it still fucks with me because we was working the job and he made an error where I was a supervisor. My boss literally asked me, if you say keep him, we're gonna keep him. If not, we gotta let him go. I talked to my little brother about it and he was like, look, the rules is I made this error, I have to be turned. And I go through that all the time in my head. Like if I didn't say, hey man, we're gonna have to let you go, you wouldn't have been working at that job that ended up taking your life.
Nigga, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's like I go through that every day. I think about that.
Like that's like
every day.
Yeah. I mean, now that I know that, like that's something I'll keep in mind. I didn't know that.
I thought I took every day. I go through that survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Of
I'm sure you do.
If I would have, but he was there. He said, "Look, I understand. These are the rules. You trying to be a boss out here. You can't be making exceptions for me because they know. Because everybody." He said it right. He was like, "Everybody's gonna know you're making the exception because I'm your brother." And I did what I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah, but so like survivors, these kind of records, they heavy records, or they should be heavy records because I go through it, did the therapies, still need to go back and do more. Like I've been through the processes of this stuff. So these records to me should hit. If you're gonna do a record like it, to me, it's gotta hit. It's gotta hit on point.
Yeah.
And this one kind of missed the mark a little bit for me.
Or
yeah, I mean. But all right, let's keep this joint rolling. Let's keep this joint moving. Let's jump into this next single from your homie from across the pond there, bloke. Yeah, man. Yo, we got jigs. I'm charged, fam. Charged.
Nigga, this was not good. I wanted to like it so much because
I see
Gigs my nigga, right? Like I wanted to like
Gigs.
it so
I said
much.
add.
I wanted to like it so much. I did, but he missed the mark, bro. Like I gotta be honest, and I hate that I have to be honest because I want to like everything he does, but yeah, no, I'm cool on this. Back to the drawing board. Give me something new.
Word. Yeah, this was super slow. We've heard way better. Your man's not hot. Like we've heard way better bars from Gigs.
Way. Yeah.
Yeah, and he definitely could do better. But all right, man, let's keep this joint moving. Let's keep it rolling, man. Yo, we got the matter of fact, yo, this the last single of the week, man. Ace Triumph Clips. It's Pusha T, No Malice.
This is one of the first singles where like it was a good song, but I don't know if it was a single, but it was a really good song.
It's not a single. It's a little too slow to be the.
Yeah.
For me, this single should have been the first single should have been like, you remember Till the Casket Drops, right?
Yeah.
The first song on the album, Freedom, with every line written and all I've been given, real upbeat, heavy, like remind niggas who we are. Yeah. Remind niggas who this team of Pharrell, Pusha T, and No Malice is. You gotta bang them in the head a little bit. But this is a good record. It's a dope record.
It's a dope record. I like the record.
It's an album cut. It's not a single cut.
It's a super album cut. Like that's what I thought. I was like, this is not a single. This is just a deep album cut. It's a great song. It's one of them songs you like. That might be one of my go-to songs on the album. Once you listen to the album, and once you hear like the flow of the album, that might sit in a pocket where you like, I love that song, right? But like as a single, it's like maybe not a single, as a first song, right? Because do we have singles anymore, right?
Yeah, does a single?
Do we have singles?
What's a single?
What's a single? What like literally what is a single? We don't know.
When you really think about it, do singles matter in the era of streaming? There is no such thing as a single. We're in the era of streaming. Just put the album out.
I was talking about my son a couple of days ago because he was telling, I forgot what album he was telling me about is coming out, and I was like, what's interesting is about that is we used to have like months of like rollout. I was like it used to be months of rollout. It used to be months of rollout. It used to be singles. It used to be posters. It used to be all sorts of advertisements about an album, right?
Yeah. You figured you was getting a 15-track album.
Yep.
Right? On average, pick 4 for a single. 2 to 3 of them are going to get a music video. The music video is going to be a big thing. You got to get on TRL. You got to get on 106. You know what I mean? You got to get your shit on VH1 and on, what was that other thing? The Box? Remember the Box?
The Box.
Like, you got to get your videos on there. You got to do your press tours more than just radio. Like, none of that happens no more. Now it's put it on YouTube. And hope that enough people are following you on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter
to know that your shit's coming out.
That they know that you got some shit coming out.
Yep.
Word up, man. But like I said, dope record. I want everybody to understand.
Really good record.
Ace Triumph's dope record, but it's an album record. I would have liked to hear something more with more pow for the single.
I agree.
All right. So let's keep this joint rolling. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into this. Let's get into this Florida boy, Lil Tyler.
Oh boy. All right, man.
I hate the love.
Yeah, I hate the love. I'm agreeing with you. We
Hey,
went
dude, I'm Lil Dog.
LIL. Now we get love.
Love.
I don't like the LUH. I don't like the LUH.
I'm Lil Dog. I think you sound slow. Lil Dog.
The best song on this album is the last one.
And that sucks because this is not a short album. I mean, it's a short album, but it's Florida Boy is it.
The best song on this album is the very last song. Now, he don't got no bars or no style, or he don't have anything. He has the same. He'll do the same thing. Like every song sounds the same. The beats are not good, right? The beats are not good. They sound hella elementary.
I want to say they sound garage bandish. Like, hey, I did this. I produced this record myself.
Bro, the song
off of YouTube tutorials.
He has a song called Rock and Roll that sounds like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I mean, they don't sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but it's a nursery rhyme. Listen to it. You're not gonna disagree. All right, straight up and down. You're not gonna disagree. It's really a nursery rhyme.
And it doesn't help it sounds like a nursery rhyme. Yes, I'm agreeing. And it don't help that this nigga sounds like he's 10.
He is 10, right? He's like 16, 15, whatever.
Yeah, but he sounds super, and he sounds younger than he already is.
And we're gonna get to that. Because I gotta get to that, right? So there's a couple songs on here where I'm listening to this song, I'm listening to this album, and I'm riding around. This was a couple days ago. I'm in the car with my son, listening to this album, asking what he know about dude. He was like, he got this one song with Boss Man D-Lo, but it's not on an album. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. I'm listening to the album, and there's one song where he's like, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? He says that's his first bar, right? And then another song later, he's like, if it don't make money, I ain't doing it, right? And my son, my son, when he said that's in that second song, he was like, did he say that bar before? I was like, no, he didn't say that bar before. but he said something extremely similar.
He said that concept.
I was like, it's
he gave you that concept
similar.
already.
He gave it to you already. Why is he doing it again?
He's he's recycling, or he's refreshing the recycle.
He's like he's not saying the exact same thing, but he's saying the exact same thing. And so I found out through my son that this kid's like 15, 16, 16.
He's 19 years old right now.
He's 19.
He's 19.
Also, he's older than I thought he was. I thought he was like 17.
And he sounds like he's 10.
Right? So I'm still willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. My thing was, I'm talking about him the whole time in the car. I'm like, he just needs more time. He needs more stories. He needs more experience. Because the last song sounded like something that it sounded like an evolution, right? I was like,
it's like, oh, there's something there
on the album. What, why hasn't he been doing this the whole album? And I can see how some of these kids can get hooked on some of these songs because the songs that he has, it sounds like the shit they listen to. It sounds like Boss Man D-Lo. It sounds like what's it, Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like that same type of shit they fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I get how these young motherfuckers listen to some of this shit, but like the dude is not saying anything, and it makes me so mad. It's like, yo, why is he able to get on this song, on this album? And I get it, he's 19, he's young, cool. He needs some time to season, but can't they call out some of this shit? Can't the 15-year-olds be like, hey, he said the same thing. Why are we listening to this thing? Why can't they do it? When are they gonna do it where these young dudes can't just keep giving me the same beat, giving me the same lyrics every time?
You know, I am almost convinced, right, that some of these kids because they're imitating a lot of shit.
Yeah.
For the fact that they had good lives.
Yeah.
It's like right now, think about your son. If he puts out a record talking the struggle. Struggle what? Nigga, you build robots. Like what struggle do you have? And I think that's what some of these kids sound. It's like you just saying what you think people want to hear.
Yeah.
It's like you may be way better if you actually talk your life. And I don't know his life, but it sounds like a lot of these kids, it sounds like y'all just trying to imitate what you already hearing out there. Yeah. And to me, it's like you can hear the difference in a young nigga that's been through something and a young nigga that's putting out music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, wait a second. You did this on your own? Like your parents bought you studio equipment to make this? That's a pretty cushy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But all right, man, let's keep this joint rolling. Let's keep this joint moving. What else we got? I did not listen to Master Killer. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't listen to Master Killer.
You said what?
I was like, I said I didn't listen to Master Killer.
I listened to Master Killer.
I should have. I listened to one record, Glad to Meet You, because it had Method Man and Snoop Dogg on it.
So Master Killer. So I'm gonna tell you my synopsis. Master Killer is super old, right? It's one of those albums where it's literally caught in time.
Yeah,
but it's in 2025, right? Unless you come from a era, you're not gonna be able to listen to this. You have to come from the era before our era to listen to this and give it a proper critique, because it sounds like it's caught in a time warp.
This has been on hold since 2000.
Yes, it doesn't come forward. It doesn't do anything. And even I listen to Wu-Tang, I listen to Raekwon and Nas and Ghostface and all these guys, right, that came up during my time and this still sounds old.
Yeah, like I said, I only when I realized, I'm like, Master Killer, I was like, this nigga's old as hell.
Yeah.
And he feels old. Like Method Man don't feel old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they bring it forward a little bit. You gotta
bring it forward just enough.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying, your 16-year-old son is gonna be like, oh, this is a vibe.
I rock with this. You don't do the Migos flow, right? You don't do the Migos flow, but you bring something forward a little bit. You work with a producer that, like Hit Boy, that knows something about the
sound that you want to have.
That you want to have, and like, all right, cool. You like your sound like this. Here's how we do it in 2025.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how you get people like my son listening to Nas for some reason.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like you can't be an old nigga and use the producers you're accustomed to using.
Yes.
You gotta unless you're using a producer that's really in
And a lot of them aren't in tune, bro. Like, as you can see, like that's my synopsis for this. Like, I wish that these niggas would have brought it forward a little bit, like bring it ahead just a tad, so we kind of get the gist of it and we can listen to your music. If your music is stuck in the 80s and the early 90s, it's going to sound like that, and people aren't going to listen to it. Only a certain group of people gonna listen to it, and like I'll listen to it because it's Wu-Tang, right? I'll give it a shot because it's Wu-Tang. But am I going to play it again? No. That's what you're missing.
No, I'm with you. I'm looking for it's oh man, where the fuck is it? T.T. Johnson. I forgot to say, because we done with the music, but before we move on from the music, T.T. Johnson on TikTok, some of the best YN R&B in the world.
YN R&B is wild.
It could be no, but see what's funny, it could be, there are some of them that could be really good, and then there's other ones where it's just like, this is terrible. But T.T. Johnson,
it's parody music. That's the thing. Like, I think, like, when you,
it's fun. I love it.
It's fun, but it's parodies. Like, if holy shit, the Pacers just beat the damn. Hold on. No, they didn't beat them yet. It's 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Pacers up 111 to 110.
Holy shit!
So I've been hearing, I don't know. You can't hear my son, but he's downstairs. I hear him all the way up here. Like, I never hear him.
Oh, he's wild. He down there wilding.
He's been wilding for the last 25 minutes. and I know you see me looking off the screen, like, nigga.
I see you keep going.
I'm looking at the score because he's literally screaming his fucking head off. The Pacers look like they might win this game.
They gonna steal one?
Well, I don't know, because I'm looking at it online and I'm behind, so I don't really know what's about to happen. But it looks like the Pacers are going to win this game. Yes, the Pacers won this game.
Holy shit! I did not. When I tell you, in all truth,
my clock says 0-0. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's 0-0. It's done.
Yeah,
game is over.
0. Yeah,
111, 110. Yeah. The Pacers just lost. Or not the Pacers. I'm sorry. OKC just lost.
Yeah, I can't wait.
When I tell you that I had it, when I tell you that I had it locked in my head, I was like, it don't matter. Yeah, Knicks lost. This sucked. But in my head, I'm like, whoever OKC plays is going to be a sweep. Like I felt like, okay, if OKC plays the Knicks, it's very quite possible going to be a sweep. If OKC plays the Pacers, it's very quite possibly going to be a sweep. I did not see this coming. This is real time, people. This is what you get. When we're recording, we might as well be live because we telling y'all what it is. We stopped the show to give y'all the news. Just in case y'all ain't know. You know what I mean? But but make sure y'all go and listen to T.T. Johnson young nigga R&B. It's taking over the world. YN R&B. It's about to be a movement. YN R&B music is going to start charting, provided they get the clearance for the samples.
Yeah.
Listen to this shit. Let me see if you can hear this shit. This shit good.
You hear it?
Can't hear it. It's breaking up.
Oh man, yo, this shit is fire, bro. I'm about to send it to you.
So think about it. I think the thing about YN R&B is that you have to be able to sing, right? You can't be. I don't think you can be just anybody doing it because it doesn't.
You got to be able to at least hold the note. You got to be able to pull the Drake shit.
Now,
if you can pull the Drake shit, you can get away.
The dude Saint Lamar can actually sing, so I respect his YN R&B because he can actually sing, and I think he can make a song, right? And if you can't sing, you can't make a song. So back.
He said back.
Back.
All right, Bango. I just sent it to you, bro. You got to listen to this joint. This joint is crazy. It's good. It's doo-wop 50s YN R&B. It's he said, I'm with gang. We outside in 15. We gon' slide. It's dope. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the music, man. Make sure y'all staying on point with it. Make sure y'all just get these folks to listen, man. Yo, there's not much you have to do to show love. You just got stream the records. 80 records equals $1. 80 streams equals $1. Play a record. Give them something. It ain't hard. Pause. You know what I mean? But yo, we're gonna keep this joint moving. We're gonna keep this joint riding, rolling, and we're gonna jump in to this week in hip hop.
All right, man. Let's talk about some of this news. Let's get the crazy shit out the way, man. Elon and Trump are arguing on Twitter. It's really strange to me. It seems like they have some sort of disagreement, but like it just doesn't make any sense why these things are arguing on Twitter and why Elon has literally linked Trump to Epstein files, like in public, like on Twitter. Like it's the weirdest thing ever. Like. So if you knew that, Elon, if you knew this piece of information, right, and you paid into being in this administration, I don't know how much you paid into being in this administration, but you're in this administration and you're Trump's boy, you're a right-hand man, blah, blah, blah. You're doing all this stuff, you're bringing a family around, but you know he's a pedophile. Like, imagine that.
Because he doesn't care. You understand? These rich, they don't care. Can you further my agenda? Yeah, you can.
Bro, imagine knowing somebody's a pedophile and actually letting your kid stand next to them.
But see, here's the difference. And I'm not saying like it's okay, but there's a difference between Trump, right? Elon, the kid that he has standing next to Trump, was a boy. It don't matter. I 100% agree, but there are some people who are going to look at it as, oh, it's my son. Trump likes little girls.
Not at little boys.
He's not looking at little boys, so I'm cool. That's how some folk going to look at it.
I don't. I
he likes underage girls. Like, so my son is safe sitting in the Oval Office with me and Mr. Trump.
We're gonna see more of this shit happen in the next couple of days or whatever. But like, I woke up this morning where Elon was wilding on Twitter, and I thought it was some bullshit. And then like later on in the day, like I was like, oh, these niggas really arguing, right? Like so like I woke up when Elon was disagreeing with something that Trump was doing, and it was to do with a bill that Trump had put forth that was going to involve government spending, when Elon was doing all he can do to slash government spending, right? And I was like, okay, cool. He's disagreeing with Trump, and I know that history tells us that disagreeing with Trump is not a great thing. Trump don't like when you disagree with him. So I was like, okay.
Don't disagree with Trump. Hell yeah.
Disagreeing. Okay, Trump gonna do his thing. Blah blah blah. Whatever. The niggas might argue. The niggas might, it might be some words, but whatever. But how it escalated, it's like, yeah, this shit weird, bro. Like you don't, and maybe I'm just missing something. I could just be missing a huge thing that happened. But to me, it happened. To me, it seemed like Elon slashed the budget. Trump was like, I'm still spending money now. Right?
Oh, you found all this money? Now I gotta spend.
Yep. And Elon was like, I bet I'm gonna say the craziest shit that I have in my head. It's like that. It don't escalate like that. Who escalates shit like that? Right?
Donald J. Trump does.
It's so weird, bro. But and then to bring it hip hop, the nigga Kanye is trying to play peacemaker.
Kanye need to go sit his ass the fuck down.
Kanye,
you got a lot of nerve.
He's trying to play peacemaker between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Yo, just to keep it hip hop, I was watching something, and I found it interesting. And of course, I didn't do no follow-ups. That's not what we here for. I'm not here for follow-ups. I'm here for the story. You're telling me right now. I don't want to do any research later. Apparently, his falling out with Jay-Z was because of Watch the Throne.
Really?
Kanye apparently lost money on Watch the Throne, doing the tour and all that kind of stuff, and said, it's all good because when we do Watch the Throne 2, I'm going to get all that back. And then some. And then Jay-Z decided, okay, well, now I'm going to go work with Justin Timberlake. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do Beyonce. And that's why Kanye was mad in that original rant where he said, Jay-Z, just call me. Mm-hmm. Call me, bro. Because he was mad because it's like, dude, you aced him out. Like, this nigga took a hit on millions of dollars with Watch the Throne, took a hit on the tour, and because it's expensive to tour.
It is.
And I guess Kanye's side is the side that has to foot the bill for it. I don't know how contracts and records, I don't know how all that works in detail. But if you're going out on tour with the label owner, I'm pretty sure the label owner's not the one taking the hit. I'm just saying. How does the budget work for that?
He's not taking the hit, and you a fool for thinking and I get it, man. Business is business, bro. Like I think when it comes to business, if you can get away with it, people probably will.
They will.
You're not going to run into the majority of people that can get away with it and be like, I'm not gonna get away with it. I'm
just gonna pay my fair share. No, if I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Like for instance, the dude Derek Carr that retired from the Saints, he was owed $30 million. He could have just opted in.
He could have just chilled.
Money, but he said, I didn't want to take their money. That's the quote I saw. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
but that's the quote I saw.
He said, I didn't want to take their money to sit on the sidelines.
That's something else. Like that type of mentality is something else. I'm not saying it's special. I'm not saying it's noble. It's just not.
It's just something else. And I'm gonna be honest. In other fields, I agree. In sports, I don't. Get your money because they're gonna throw you to the side the moment you underperform. Mm-hmm. Get your money as soon as you can.
In sports, you have to get your money. I'm a true believer, especially in football. I'm a firm believer.
Football, especially.
Get your bread. Sports, in most of the other sports, you can chill. But in football, you have to get your money. So I don't blame.
You're literally one snap away every play from no career, possibly no life. We've seen a nigga die on the field live.
Yes, and this nigga still playing for some reason, right?
Like I die on the field. Hey, it's over.
bro.
I've met my contractual obligations. I died on the field for you,
bro. These niggas, yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't argue with any of the football dudes, no matter when they sign their contract, no matter if they sign a bad one, no matter if they be like, oh, I want to read. Look, I don't argue with any of the football dudes. If you sign $100 million contract and it's the richest one, and next year you want to hold out and sign $101 million, do it because you need that $1 million because you're a football player.
You're a football player.
You need it.
And when it dries up and your body is done, it's done.
It's done. Yeah. So
word.
All right,
man. You see how we just rolled in the sport, so we might as well just keep it here, Book. I'm just saying.
All right, man.
We might as well just roll in the sports ball. Right, we're here now.
Yeah,
let's get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Nick's fired their coach. I don't know what the fuck. No. What are y'all doing?
Hold on. That stutter just reminded me of the Nickelodeon commercial. You said Nicks. I said Nickelodeon.
Bro, I don't know what it is with me. But I've been stuttering a lot. But your Knicks. No. Your Knicks.
Let me
fucking firing Tom Thibodeau. What are y'all doing?
I understand. I understand. Listen. I understand the basketball decision behind firing Thibodeau. You need a coach that trusts the bench. Our bench produced when they played. It was very rare throughout the playoffs that our bench was in the negatives. Shamit, when he finally gets warmed up, he puts the ball in the basket.
Yeah.
Problem is, these guys weren't getting enough burn to be warmed up. You can't put your 10th guy in, and the last time he played, and they're making announcements. Yeah, he hasn't played since February of this season. What? What do you mean? That's no burn. Like you can't now expect a dude to perform in a high level situation when you're not asking him to perform in any situations at all.
You ain't even asking him to perform at all.
Like you're not asking him to perform, and now, hey, we're down 10 points in game 6 of the playoffs. Help us.
Get out there.
What?
Knock down some shots. Do something. Do something already.
Like, what are you thinking? So it's like, I understand, like I said, again, I understand the basketball decision behind that. The question is now, who are you going to put in place? Because I believe that they've built the culture. They have the talent level. We have it. You put the bench in, the bench performed. Because it's not like you put bench players in, and then all of a sudden now, the Knicks are losing by 20, 30. Nah, we kept it competitive the whole way through. You know what I mean? Even in the losing games, there were no the only blowout was literally the blowout we did against the Pacers where we won. So it's like you got to trust your bench, and Thibodeau has proven in his coaching history, I'm gonna rock with 7. And the NBA is getting too fast, too strong, and has too much and has gained too much, what's the word I'll use? Attrition. Like they're conditioned for a faster paced game.
Yeah.
You can't run 7, maybe 8. It's not going to work in today's NBA. You got to at least push 9, 10.
Well, you can do 7, 8 against some teams because their bench is kind of short, like the Lakers, right?
Yeah, Lakers got weak bench, but their starting 5 is they got a weak bench, but at the same time, their starting 5 can run 48.
But the thing about it is, when you're dealing with a team like Indiana, who goes like 9 deep, you know what I'm saying, and like
11,
OKC, and they be like 10, they got people off the bench. You be like, who are these niggas, right? and these niggas are just they come in and they know their job. They know that, hey, I'm coming in to run. I'm gonna get some cardio. I'm gonna play some defense, and I'm gonna possibly cut to the rim.
Yep. And that's
and the Knicks,
the Pacers came in,
players.
their subs came in and did their job. No, I think
do their job.
See, that's the problem. You can't say the Knicks need those players. We don't know what they need because the bench doesn't get the burn.
Here's what y'all need. I'm gonna tell you what y'all need. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what y'all need. Y'all niggas need to trade Josh Hart. He does not work in the play. He's literally Rudy Gobert in the playoffs. He doesn't work in the playoffs.
He's super inconsistent. Yes, he biggest problem is Josh Hart. No pun intended. Is the heart, and he's the heart of that team. Yes. He'll do the dirty work for that team.
He gotta go because So the thing about it is his game is predicated on I try harder than everybody, right?
Yeah.
He tries hard, and he's playing harder than everybody on the court. Don't matter what game it is, right? But the thing about it is, in the playoffs, everybody's playing hard, right? So if you're still doing anything, you don't have another level of playing hard, right?
You can't tap into the next because you're already tapped in to that every game.
Yeah, you're already there. And then now everybody's done kicked it up because of the playoffs, right? And you can't go to another level of playing hard, right? Or like, pause. All right.
I was like, is he gonna catch it? Is he gonna catch it?
I did, but I was trying to figure out a way not to say it. But anyway, you can't go to another level, right? Then you can't do your normal 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 that's not gonna cut it. You gotta do what Caruso's doing. You gotta be guarding Jokic, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do what Jimmy Butler do and guard 4 or 5 people in one possession.
See, I don't even look at you gotta do all of that. When it comes to like Josh Hart, one, it was sloppy ball hand. If you watch even in the Pacers, terrible ball handling.
Yeah.
He had way too many turnovers. The whole Knicks series. I'm going to lay off a Hart because like I said, I believe you trade Josh Hart, you lose the locker room.
Bro, I do get that, but all right, cool. So
if you lose the locker room, guess what? A coach ain't gonna matter. Because your locker room is no longer.
So who y'all trade? Y'all trading Hart or Bridges?
Or you gonna trade
Cat? Which one?
No, you're keeping Cat, and you gotta keep Cat
because y'all don't have another center, right?
Yeah. Well, we got Robinson, but the problem.
But he's Josh Hart.
Robinson, hell no, man. Robinson. When I tell you, if the Knicks would have won, I would have given Robinson the Finals MVP trophy.
But no, Robinson is Josh Hart at center. He's Josh Hart at center. He literally Mitchell Robinson will get taken off the court if he played OKC because of Chet Holmgren, which is eat this nigga alive. Take him out to literally pull him out. Mitchell Robinson will have to come out to the 3-point line, and they will have a field day in the middle if he's not there. He can't play. Right? So you got to keep Cat. You have to keep Cat.
Honestly,
it's either Bridges or Hart to me.
Nah, you know who I think up there. I think who up their trade value, and that was McBride coming off the bench.
He's another one. But I don't think y'all gonna trade him.
I don't think they will either.
I think y'all gonna lose him.
You think we're gonna lose him? You think he's just gonna?
I think he's gonna walk.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna walk.
The reason why, because some team is going to pay him to be their starting point guard.
That's what I did. That's what I'm saying. I think he upped his trade value to where now you gotta deal him before he walks. Because he upped his trade value this playoffs.
Yeah.
To where it's like, and I was telling my older brother, he's a Knicks fan as well. It's like McBride proved that he could be a starter on another team.
Yeah.
I was like, him coming off the bench is only going to hold up for so long after his performance in these playoffs. Now, that's that. The other thing when it comes to get rid of Thibodeau. That's cool. Who's the coach that they're going to put in place? I've seen Jason Kidd as a name. I've seen what was it? Ubaka?
Udoka? You mean Udoka?
Huh? Udoka, not Ubaka, Udoka. I mean Udoka. Like those are the two names that I've seen. And it's like, dude, that's the best we coming up with?
Yeah.
And I'm not. That's the only thing that made me worried when they fired Thibodeau. It's like, who are we gonna get? And now it's like okay, we can get different. Mark Jackson still wants to coach, and I don't know what's happening. Why is Mark Jackson not coaching in the NBA?
Because people
he's a Christian.
I don't know. It can't be just he's a Christian, right? Because there's Christians.
Yeah, but from what I understand, like he's open, like you gotta pray in like
he does something. He
like
does
it's
something.
A part of his coaching. Like
something he does is above and beyond what the normal Christian people do, and people and they rub people wrong. I don't know what it is, but he does something because he's a damn good coach, and he hasn't gotten the job since Golden State, and I don't understand how he hasn't gotten one. And it's not just because he's a Christian, it's because he rubs people the wrong way. He did something. I don't know what he did. He had to
do something to get blacklisted. He's damn near he's Kaepernick of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like he said, like don't touch him.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit just blows my mind because I'll argue down anybody in a heartbeat that those Warriors championships, they were happening no matter, like, regardless.
Yeah.
That run the Warriors went on was going to happen with no coach standing on the sideline because of what Mark Jackson developed them into.
Yeah.
Kerr walked into the perfect situation. You know what I mean? But like I just coaching wise, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, that need to figure it out, man.
Because to me, you got to get a championship pedigree coach because we're on the cusp.
Y'all on the cusp. Yeah, right.
So it's like, are you gonna bring in somebody who has no playoff wins, maybe a first round playoff win? How are they gonna show you? Who's gonna show you that they can get over the cusp if they ain't never been there before?
The dudes that's out there right now, Budenholzer, Mike Malone, Frank Vogel, I don't think they're New York City coaches. I don't think those guys are it. I think whoever is going to be it's going to be somebody else other than those guys. It's going to be either unknown, some sort of assistant. It's going to be some sort of, they're going to poach somebody from some other team. Somebody's going to get fired. It ain't gonna be the Mike Malone or one of them guys. It's gonna be somebody else. Whatever it is, man, y'all need to get it right because y'all are right there. And if y'all,
I don't want to see a regression.
Y'all think about this. I don't see how y'all don't regress.
Yeah, it's like we got it. I mean, if we don't have a 50+ win season next year. Even if we make the playoffs, we've set a new standard. The last how many seasons we've had 50+ wins.
Look, I don't see how y'all don't regress. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna give y'all like 2 or 3 more years because y'all best players are all 27 and 28, 29. That's
the benefit,
right? They're all
it's a young team.
Y'all literally got 4 more years. If y'all just signed all the players y'all got 4 years with these players.
Yeah.
And if they can get y'all over the top and y'all can learn some things, y'all can bring in a player or two to kind of bolster y'all squad, y'all will be all right. But like Get rid of the coach was the worst thing y'all could do, I thought.
I just only thing I worry about now, like when I say the only thing, I've been saying that. Like I worry about the coach we're gonna get, and I worry about Cat still making AAU level mistakes.
Oh, but I've been telling you that for the whole time. Like I've been saying that consistently the entire time about Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah,
is not a playoff. He was
a piece that we needed.
You needed him, yes.
But I had hoped that somebody like Thibodeau, with Thibodeau's aggression and coaching style, he could coach him out of that, and he still makes those stupid.
But think about it, he had him already in Minnesota. Thibodeau was the Minnesota coach when
true.
Jimmy Butler did the thing, right? So he had him already. He had him already.
Yeah.
Like so. Cat is just not like he's a good player, right? He's not. I'm not saying he's a loser or he's a bad player. He's not good. He's a good player. He just has a mentality at certain times when he does things. You be like, why'd you do that? Like, like
it's like you're getting he's stealing the ball, but then he's getting the ball. He's about to have possession, but then he does this. It's like, why'd you sling the elbow? Why? Why did you do that? Like you had it. But then you go like this.
There was one play that kind of encapsulates it where he's holding Miles Turner's wrist. He's holding his wrist with two hands, right? Right? And Miles Turner's trying to get away. And then the ref calls a foul, right? And for some reason, Cat turns to the ref and says, why would you call that? I'm like, why wouldn't he call that? It's a foul. You're holding him.
I'm not making excuses I'm not making excuses. The Pacers-Knicks series was called very inconsistently. If you're gonna let them play, let them play.
First of all, I don't even want to hear shit from y'all. Y'all niggas got away with the Pistons because Malik Beasley got fouled by Josh Hart.
No, we didn't.
No. Look.
Oh my God.
Malik Beasley got fouled by Josh Hart. You know the play. You know the play. You see it. Josh Hart fouled him. You can't deny that Josh Hart fouled him. And they would have got 3 free throws, and they would have probably won that game. And who knows if they would have won the series. But most likely with a high 99 point whatever percentage, they would have won that particular game. Because that was a buzzer shot with it would have probably been like maybe 0.2 or 0.3 left on the clock. And they were down by 1. Malik Beasley had 3 free throws. All he had to do was make 2.
2 of
and
them.
Y'all and
game over.
Game over, right? Y'all would have had to make a prayer weird shot to win that game, right? So that game they gave y'all, right? So the refs have been inconsistent the entire time. And
that's what I don't like. But I don't like when the refs start becoming game effectors. Because you've been letting shit slide for 3 quarters. You can't now decide to lock down and want to play clean basketball in the 4th quarter.
Bro, I agree with you. They let shit slide so much in the playoffs. It's so many fouls. Like I'd be like,
there's a lot of shit that should be fouled in the 1st quarter, and you'll listen to the announcers even say, "Oh, they're gonna let them play basketball." Great. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, 4 minutes left in the 4th, that's a foul, nigga. Yep. 8 times between the last 3 quarters, it wasn't a foul.
Yep.
And now you want to call it a foul? Now I got to reprogram my whole game plan because, as a coach, I'm going to base my gameplay off of how the refs are calling a game too.
But also it depends on the defenders too. Like if the defenders have to keep that same energy, right? Like defenders have to be tough enough to keep that same energy. If like Ron Artest would be physical with you in the 1st and the 4th, right? So the ref is like he's just physical, right? So
that's just what he's doing.
So Neesmith, he was fouling the shit out of Brunson. But he's been fouling Brunson the entire game. Right? Yeah. And they gotta let it go because he's not. Think about this. They're like, he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop being that type of aggressive. So we gotta kind of let it go.
Is it that you gotta see? But that's my problem. You gotta kind of let it go until the fourth quarter. Now you're gonna start calling it. And I'm talking about guys like Neesmith. Like the one game he fouled out. It's like he's been doing that all fucking game.
Yeah.
He should have fouled out in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
But we let it go.
But you can't. Like I get it. You can't. It's hard. Like it's really hard being those refs, bro. It's hard as fuck because these guys are so athletic, right? Can you imagine like these niggas are extremely athletic. You a 60-year-old Tony Brothers, right? Like, like you're a 60-year-old Tony Brothers. Like Tony Brothers grew up at the time of my father, right? That's how old Tony Brothers is, right? So these niggas, like Donovan Mitchell, is literally doing in and outs, sham guys, and spins and step back all in one move, right? Like Tony Brothers never seen a motherfucking gather step until like 2005.
Yeah, so for him, that's a kid. For him, carry, walk, travel, travel.
He's doing
gather step. That's a travel.
Yeah, that's a travel. Like, bro, it's so many. It's so like he's still catching up, right? Even though he's a top notch ref, right? He's one of the top refs in the game. He's still catching up because he's 60. He's like, bro, I can't catch up with these niggas. These niggas is 25. And they doing in and out, crossover, spin, step back, gather step, all in one
step
move.
Back, gather step, Euro step.
I gotta figure out if he traveled or if it's a good 3-point shot.
That's true.
And 9 times out of 10, they travel. They travel.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Like, this NBA is kings of the travel.
They travel. I don't care what
I love watching LeBron walking up the court, holding the ball like his
head. I don't care what nobody say.
Get to half court and decide to start dribbling. Like, nigga, come on.
Forget about the nigga that be telling niggas like, we trying to be like, oh, is it travel or is it clean? It's travel. It all travels, all right?
And the other thing I don't like the challenge. I don't like that if you win, let's say the first half, you use a challenge and you win. Mm-hmm. In the second half, if the first half you win the challenge, you don't lose the timeout.
Yeah.
In the second half, if you win the challenge, you lose the timeout because you already won. I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid as shit.
Yeah. It is.
But that's the dumbest thing in the world. But since we still on basketball, Knicks lost. It hurt. I honestly got emotional. I got very emotional. Cause like my dad said that's like the one thing. I was like, Pop, what do you want? He was like, I just wanted to make it to the finals. Like not win the championship. He said, I'd love to just see the Knicks make it. And we being right there, and I was just, oh my God, that shit was heavy.
Yeah.
It was a heavy night. That's why y'all was talking shit, and I'm just sitting on the couch like.
So that's why I didn't talk as much shit to you, because I was like, I can't talk. I was like, I gotta talk some shit. I can't talk a lot of shit.
Say something. I'm sitting there. But
I was like, I can't talk a lot of shit because I know how much this means. But like, I gotta talk.
But you gotta say something. Like, I gotta say something. But I was lit up. I was sitting there. I actually had my dad's Knicks hoodie. It has his name on it. I was sitting on the couch wearing it like, oh, okay, gotta go to work in the morning. All right. All right.
But you gotta know the Knicks hate. You gotta know the Knicks hate is crazy. You gotta know.
Yeah. He's hating on Knicks. I tell you one thing I do like though. It's one thing I do like. New York, because niggas, folks in New York got comfortable because the Knicks was been bad for so long that niggas was just out there wearing jerseys. I seen niggas in Pacers. I seen videos of niggas in Pacers jerseys getting pressed, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Like Knicks niggas is not like, hold up, yo, this home team, son.
Yeah,
you got out here in that Indiana shit, beloved.
I agree with that because it's New York. It's New York. It's not like
New York.
Yeah, it's New York.
You should not feel safe walking around in a Pacers jersey of all the jerseys.
Of all the jerseys,
Pacers and Bulls. Pacers in Chicago.
Pacers, Bulls.
No. New York.
Pacers, Bulls, Heat.
Like you can't wear. You should not be allowed to walk the block, son.
I agree with that. I'm with like New York teams. Like you can't do Pacers, Bulls, Heat. Like Alonzo Mourning, Reggie Miller, Michael Jordan. Done.
Oh, you put on a Miller throwback, you might get cut.
Yes, I want
slicing it off of you. Yeah. I agree with that. I like seeing them videos of the friendly press. Like, yo, son, you're not gonna disrespect the city with that Halliburton jersey on. It's like, that's right. They disrespecting the city, son. Like, we ain't doing that.
Well, I just seen the highlights. Them niggas came back. Them niggas hitting all the shots. Halliburton hit the 2-pointer to go ahead at with 0.3 seconds left. That was a game.
Fuck Halliburton. He's still overrated.
He's not overrated. Like y'all just don't like him because he got a friendly face.
Time out. No. He is overrated. Just like, you know, who won the Eastern Conference MVP?
Siakam.
Exactly. You know, you watched the video of Halliburton when they said in this year's 2025 MVP.
He was ready.
Halliburton goes,
he was ready. He was ready. No, so y'all. So y'all.
It's like, sit your light-skinned ass down.
But their team isn't like that. Their team is a pass it around, find open man, chaos type team. Like they're not. They run plays, but it looks like chaos. Like when you look at,
they have phenomenal ball movement. The Pacers have phenomenal ball movement.
When you look at their out of bounds plays, they're running football routes, right? Like they're really, really creative. So like Halliburton isn't that type of player. He's a facilitator for the most part. Yeah. Right.
He's a classic, more of a classic style point guard.
Yeah. But he can score, so people expect him to score, right? But yeah, so like I'm not surprised that they won, but I am surprised that they won, man. Like,
yeah. But like I said, I loved watching Halliburton be so disappointed that he did not get finals MVP.
He was disappointed.
Big disappointment. He walked. He said finals. You see him. Yeah.
You know what made him not win it? You know, literally is doing the choke sign, and he did hit the 2 points.
He didn't win. If that would have locked the game in, it would have been a different story.
It would have been a different story.
But I mean, just to be honest, Siakam, he lit up the series.
He killed it. He did a good job.
He killed that series. Statistically, he was statistically better than Halliburton that whole series. But if Halliburton would have locked in that 3, that would have got it for him.
Yeah.
But all right. In terms of NBA, before we move on, I done took over this week in hip hop because I don't know if you.
It is what it is, bro. Make it happen.
I actually got some things. You know, it's been a while. I actually got some things.
Let's go.
All-Star weekend next year or this year, whatever. Yep. USA versus the world game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we excited?
Well, I'm excited only if our heavy hitters play. Like if Steph, Bron, KD, Anthony Edwards play, then we good. But if they don't play, one of them just don't play, we're gonna lose because it's too many of them niggas, right? You got Jokic, you got Giannis, right? It's too many of them niggas, and all niggas.
It's a lot of foreigners.
So you got Jokic, you got Giannis, you got Shea, right? You got Luka, right?
Luka, yeah.
Embiid, yeah, it's fucking international.
Wow, yo, they literally every
Right?
last one of them has been the league MVP.
Too many of these niggas. Okay? Too many. Wimby.
Damn.
It's too many. Bro, like, you need, in order to beat the international crowd, you need all the heavy hitters. Like, 2028 Olympics, bro, like, Anthony Edwards needs to like,
we need Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant gonna have to play.
Ja Morant, but they ain't gonna give Ja Morant play. They're gonna give Brunson. Brunson is gonna be the guy. Brunson's gonna play. And I'm happy about that because Brunson,
I like that.
Because Brunson can hit all of the shots. Like, I trust Brunson to hit every single shot, right? Like, because he's been hitting all the shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes, like, it's gonna be very interesting to watch. And now that you're talking Olympics, I'm gonna be honest, man. Team USA ain't a lock for winning Olympic basketball no more.
No, because it's too many of these foreign niggas, bro. Too many.
Basketball has caught up around the world to where Team USA is not the short shot, even with all the best.
Anytime you can throw Luka, Shea, Giannis, Jokic, Wemby on the floor at the same time, that's the international starting five. What are you? And I know I'm missing somebody. What are you gonna do with that?
There's just so much height and athleticism there. It's unfair.
What are you gonna do with that? You can't do nothing with that. Like, there's 4 MVPs there.
And impossible because Wemby is coming.
Wemby's coming, right? He's coming. So yeah, I don't know what these dudes are gonna do with these international teams, but yeah, it's hard. You gotta have all the heavy hitters, and if you don't have all the heavy hitters, if you don't have Steph, like we saw in the Olympics, if we don't have Steph and KD, we don't win the Olympics.
Yeah,
Bron ain't gonna do it because Bron 40, right?
Bron old now. Yo, this like these playoffs, LeBron looked like a 40-year-old basketball player.
Yeah. During
the season, he looked great. But it's something about these playoffs where he didn't click that switch like he usually does.
Because
it's like
everybody can get to another level, and his extra level is not what Anthony Edwards can do. That's all it is. Because
that shit was bad. Yeah. All right, but that's it from me. I ain't got nothing else to jump in. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
Let's get it. All right, man. Clips, man. They got out of their deal. They are out of their Def Jam deal. I think they're on Rock Nation now. They had to pay 7 figures to get out of their deal. So that's why we're getting this out.
And you know what happened, right? Their album got tied up because it was part of the it got locked up with the UMG lawsuit.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's all. It's all looped in together.
Oh, because they had that Kendrick verse. Is that the reason why?
Yeah. So got locked up in with that UMG lawsuit, and Def Jam and UMG got UMG is too powerful of a music entity.
I'm sorry.
That they can now hold. They're holding up records on the label associated with the label. Like they got too much power.
All right, man. Your boy Khaled said, he did his little fitness thing with Ashton Hall. He says he's in album mode now.
That shit was terrible. You say he's what?
He said he's in album mode now. Whatever that video was with Ashton Hall, really bad. Bad look for Khaled. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what Khaled think he looked like. Bad look for Khaled. Bad look. Because you can't go head to head with fitness niggas and not be a fitness nigga, right?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be a fitness nigga that can kind of keep up.
I disagree.
Ashton
I
Hall
disagree.
was visibly
You
slowing
can't
down.
Yeah. No, see, again, I disagree. It's not that you can't go head to head with fitness niggas if you're not a fit. You can't go head to head with fitness niggas when you are comically sloppily fat.
Like,
I'm just going overly. He is
but
he
not
is
close to being a fitness nigga. Like, not like, okay, so like, think about it. NFL offensive lineman is probably very fit for that size. Yeah. Right?
That's what I'm saying. He's sloppy. He's
they can do a lot for. So like, if you get one of the top NFL linemen, the top NFL tackles, right? And you get them to go like shot for shot with some fitness dude, right? And you be like, oh wow, you kind of kept up, right? And
yeah, maybe they might. Like, oh, you gonna go?
Maybe they won't keep up, but they'll give you. They'll be like, oh wow, like that's crazy. But Khaled, Ashton Hall was visibly taking a lot off the top to keep up with Khaled, right? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But now he's in album mode, and I don't know what it is about Khaled. I honestly think Khaled needs to start going, God Bless the Dead, the DJ K-Slay route. DJ K-Slay was putting out mixtapes using niggas from his era.
Yeah.
And he was making music for the niggas from that 50 up type of era hip-hop music. Real raw, rugged type of music. Khaled needs to go back to those don't try and get the NBA young boys and shit like that on your records, Khaled. Get the niggas that you used to rock with. Get the Luders. Get the T-Pains, get the Busters, like get the niggas that you rock with and make music for, honestly, I hate to say that, for our age group, if you want to see success. Because the YNs aren't looking for Khaled. They think he's old and corny.
Yeah. All right, man. The game says his top 5 for West Coast rappers: Pac, Snoop, Ice Cube, Kendrick, and then himself. People were mad at him for putting Snoop over Kendrick. I don't think that he's wrong for that. I do think that Snoop has earned the
longevity has to play a factor.
I think Snoop has earned the right to be at the top of any West Coast list. Like any West Coast list, I'm not mad at anybody for taking Snoop over Kendrick, because Snoop has literally been rapping and making music in music years.
I say Tupac. I won't argue if you're anybody's top 3, Tupac, Snoop, Kendrick. If that's your top 3 for West Coast, there's no argument. And Tupac and Snoop can flip flop.
Yeah.
I won't argue anybody putting Snoop at number 1 over Tupac. Yeah. People, I remember Tupac wasn't from Cali.
No.
So it's like Tupac ain't really didn't really make West Coast music. He made one like real West Coast record, and that was California Love after he got out of jail. Other than that, I think Tupac was very much a no coastal artist. Meaning, like, Tupac could have said he was from Chicago. His music would still work. He could have said he was from... Only place he couldn't say he's from is down south. But in terms of... If you want to put... Snoop should arguably, when it comes to West Coast, if you really want to be... If you're really talking homegrown, Snoop should be everybody's number 1.
True story. All right, man. Your boy Offset with spousal support from Cardi B. I don't, we talked about this earlier. I don't understand these niggas. I don't understand Offset wanting spousal support from Cardi B when he's not taking care of the kids. If he's taking care of the kids, only thing I was going. If he's taking care of the kids, I would kind of understand it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I won't even say I kind of understand it. If he has the kids, I get it. Because she obviously provided the lifestyle that they were living for the, majority.
Yeah.
She obviously was making more money than he was. There's no question about it.
Okay.
You breaking up, man. Say that again.
There's no question about that. He was making the most money.
Yeah. So if he's got the two babies majority of the time, if he got them 55%, that's all it is. You got to have majority, right?
Yeah.
So if it work, that's how it works for females. That's how it should work for dudes.
Yep.
If you want to request spousal or not spousal, what is it? Oh, so you said spousal. I'm thinking child support.
No,
spousal support. You a weak nigga. Fuck out of here.
I don't know if you're necessarily a weak nigga. Like I don't.
You're a weak nigga. You make enough money. You make enough money to support yourself.
Oh no. Oh,
you're a weak nigga.
That way. So
spousal support. You're a weak nigga.
So I'll say now. So I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm gonna keep it consistent right here, right? I'm gonna keep it consistent where if you get divorced from somebody and you make enough money, right? I don't know why you need more money. I don't even know why you need their money. If you, for instance, if you're a millionaire and your significant other is 100 millionaire, like nigga, just do your thing and keep fucking moving. Like you don't need spousal support because you already got enough money to live whatever lifestyle you have, right?
That I grew accustomed to a certain lifestyle. To me, that's bullshit. Well, now you got to uncustomize yourself to it.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm 100% cool with that. Now the kids, I ain't mad at the kids, right?
That's why I said child support is different.
Shouldn't have to suffer.
But child support is different.
Now your ass can just get a job, right?
Yeah. Sound like you need to go on tour, nigga. Sound like you need to go to work.
Yeah, your ass can get a job. So I don't see why certain things like Offset getting spousal support. I don't see the point. Now, if Cardi B was like, if Offset was just like some random nigga off the street working at UPS, right? I'm sorry for UPS. I don't mean no harm, niggas. You know what I mean?
It's FedEx.
Yeah, FedEx.
I rock with ups.
FedEx.
We're gonna call out FedEx.
Yeah. So like, if you was a regular nigga working at FedEx or Target or some shit like that, and like, and Cardi B was supporting your shit, and you was like, child spousal support. All right, I kind of get it, but I don't get it, but I kind of get it because like nigga, I work at Target. You Cardi B. That's a gulf in between.
That's a big gap. But no, all I ask you, dude, I'm not even asking for spousal support. In that case, you want to leave because I did wrong. Cool. If you're talking like big gap in income like that, I need you to help set me up and I'm out.
So additional.
I don't need nothing on consistent basis.
Additional to all that, I should have started with this. Okay, my bad. I should have started with this. If you out here fucking up, right? If you
a good damn point.
Here fucking up, right? Like you're in a relationship with Cardi B and you start fucking up in a relationship with Cardi B, right? I don't know how you have a leg to stand on.
That is a great point.
Up.
You did
what
it.
What are you talking about?
You did this to yourself. That is a great point. You deserve nothing.
Talking about what?
Whether you're FedEx, if you're FedEx, if you're a bodega clerk, you work at Walmart as a greeter. You messed up. She chose you.
Yes, and you messed up.
Let's be real. She was the prize through this whole scenario. When they got together, she was the more successful artist. It went like through the whole time. And she chose down. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing when it comes to Offset, but yeah, I mean, we're not gonna stand on ceremony, Mr. Wayne. We're gonna call a spade a spade. I mean, Cardi B chose down.
Bro, obviously she chose down because this nigga's asking for child support.
Spousal support, not child support. We gotta be clear.
as a Migo.
That's a Migo.
You're a Migo. What are you
You're
talking
a Migo.
about? What are you talking about? You need spousal support. And so you cheated on her multiple times with multiple women, right? And now you need spousal support because she was like, I'm gonna go kick it with somebody else.
Hold on. I'm gonna re-up this. You cheated on her multiple times with multiple women. She took you back. And you did it again. we added on.
Yeah.
It wasn't just you cheated with most of it. You cheated. She ended it. You begged. She took you back. And now you want to pull this shit.
Yeah. I just don't see. I like we said at the beginning of the show, niggas be wanting to do the hitting, right? But they don't want to get hit. It's like, how are you going to, like, if you are doing the hitting, you gotta know that you gotta dodge you're gonna get hit one day.
You gotta dip.
You're gonna get hit one day. It's gonna happen. You just gotta prepare for it, right? And you gotta be like, oh, I got hit. All right, bet it was coming. Cool. Let me do some more hit.
Yeah, like it's just gonna happen.
What are you gonna like? I don't understand how niggas think like that. That you're gonna just be able to take advantage and you're gonna be able to do whatever you want to do and disrespect however you want to disrespect and not get disrespected. How like that don't work. That don't compute. You can't do that. Like, I don't see how you can think you can do that with a woman, but you can't do that with your niggas. Like, you can't do that. Like, your niggas, you can't do none of that shit. I'm a real nigga. I do all. Nah, my niggas, we good. But you do that with the women, and you think you'll get away with it. Like, they're people too.
Yeah, like,
that's gonna let you get it. Like, some people might, men and women, will let you get away with murder, right? But some of them ain't gonna do that shit. So you gotta know that person is gonna come and they gonna hit you where you hit them. What?
Yeah. Like, and all of this, literally, all of this because she's finally moved on and seems happy. It's like, oh, now you moving on. You forgetting about me? I need you to write a check to me every month so you can't forget about me. That's literally all this is ego.
The only thing I think that's sticky with this is they have kids, right? And if you, to me, I think that when you have kids and you jump into another relationship with the kids, right, there needs to be some care taken, right? Like, so for instance, I got my son. If, God forbid, something happens between me and my wife, and I jump into another relationship with another woman, I'm taking heavy care with my kid. My kid's older now, so some of that stuff doesn't matter. But if my kid was younger, I'm taking the utmost care in making sure, hey, whenever I introduce this woman to my son, it's a certain, like, a certain environment, it's a certain thing. Like, I need to make sure she is is going to be around. I'm just not introducing him to anybody, right?
Like, I know. I've thought about it. It's like, for me, it's like, man, you got to be in a good 6 months before you even think.
Before you think about seeing
you, like, meeting the
kids, right? I'm 100% with that. I'm with that.
A solid 6 before
so
you even think.
Yeah. So that's the only sticky thing that I think that would maybe annoy me is if, like, me and my wife break up. If my kid was younger, it'd be different, right? If my kid was,
because I got young kids where that
if my
is
kid
a
was
thing.
like 8 or 9, 10, 11, 12, and like me and my wife broke up, and she introduced, like, we broke up a month, and then she introduced my son to another man like a month later. I'd be like, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with that.
And I'm gonna be real. You know, if that happens, you got to sit with wifey. Like, all 3 of us have to sit down before the introduction to the children even happen.
Because that's my son. Like, I have to know who's going to be around him, who you are, what your ideals are, because I'm teaching him certain things. So So you gotta understand, we had a life before you, right? Before you, we had a life, and we taught my son certain things, right? And we were on the same page. Now, if you come in and you're doing something different, I need to know how to handle that. You need to know how to handle me, because I'm not moving, right? Because I'm actually the dad.
I'm the dad, so I'm going to be here.
Right? Like, so I do get that a little bit. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, like, some of them handle it wrong, right? Like, your boy Kevin on Stage had a post the other week about this guy having a stepdaughter, and she inviting, you know, all these people to her graduation except for him, right? And he was like, I'm cutting off the car insurance and all this other shit, and the health insurance. And, like, instead of just talking to her and telling how bad he felt, he wanted to he handled it the wrong way. He made a bigger issue out of it than it needed to be. And she didn't really get it. She's probably not going to get it because of how he handled it. If he would have just talked to her a better way and say, hey, I felt bad, you hurt my feelings, she might have understood what was going on. But by you lashing out and doing wild shit, then people don't understand that. They gonna be like, I'm a wild out too.
I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
If I've been there since you was a little bit, you know, and you pull some shit like that on me, I might be in the same. So
something about this, I got that too, but I immediately understood when they said, so when I read that thing and he was talking about it, I was like, I get why he did that. But immediately right after that, I was like, that's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work.
It might not, but I'm just saying. But I get it. Like I said, my oldest, I call him my son. He's 25. I've been in there since he was 3.
Yeah.
If he pulls some shit like that, I'm gonna have to look at him like nigga, really?
Yeah.
Word?
Like, really?
Like, this is what we doing.
Yeah. So I get it, but it's not gonna go over well. It's just not. Like, unfortunately, that shit. Like, the kids are not going to handle it the way you think they're gonna handle it.
Yeah. Like I said, I get it, but it's just like, come on, man. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy work though. But just to get back on it, man. Offset spousal support. I'm be honest, you a weak nigga. You weak.
Well, we gonna go weaker. DDG, right?
Let's go,
bro. This is the like. So, okay. I mean, Halle Bailey, right?
Halle Berry, because I'm gonna say Halle Berry a couple times.
Berry,
this whole thing,
every time.
I'm gonna say it. Y'all just to let the folk know. I'm gonna. Halle Berry's gonna come out. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna hear Halle Berry at least 4 times.
That's why I had to stop. I had to stop myself because I was about to say Halle Berry, right? Halle Berry, right? She, put a restraining order on DDG because he was wilding. The court granted it. I don't know what their issue is. I don't know if any of this stuff is true. I don't know what's true, what's false, what's exaggerated, whatever, right? I don't care because that's their stuff, right? But so she is taking her kid to Italy, right? She's going on a trip to Italy or wherever, and this nigga tried to put a restraining order on her, saying that she was mentally unstable, that she wasn't able to do this, and she was so mentally unstable that she wasn't able to. She's
unfit to take care of this kid.
To take the kid on a trip internationally. And basically the judge was like, man, fuck out of here, right? Like, just tell her they kick rocks. And I thought that shit looked really, really, really weak and really, really desperate. When I first heard it, I was like, so I'm looking at the timeline without knowing these people whatsoever.
Yeah.
I seen him on the Breakfast Club saying, I'm single, I won't fuck with nobody, I won't fuck with nobody, I won't fuck with nobody, right? And then the next day, I seen her saying, hey, restraining order, this nigga was abusive, right? I was like, oh, is that why Why he don't want to fuck with nobody? Because nigga know he need help. I don't know, right? Whatever, right? So, but I don't know what's true, what's false. I don't know what he did to her. I don't know what she did to him. Whatever.
Because it seems, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of them ones where this whole relationship seems like, just from what I'm reading, what I've heard, seems like it may have been bad on both ends.
Well, it's obviously bad on both ends, right? But she got pictures, right?
Oh yeah, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
She got pictures,
right?
Like she submitted stuff to the courts to get her restraining order on this nigga, right? So that's a granted.
Yeah, that's a granted, and that's fair. Denzel said it in Training Day. It ain't what you know, it's what you can prove.
Yep. So she can prove through pictures or whatever that he did some things to her abusively, and now she got a restraining order against him. And he tried to be like, she crazy though.
But she crazy.
You know what I mean? But so the thing about it is, he cited this one thing where she was like, he was looking for her, and she found her holding his gun, right? And the only thing I could think of was like, oh, she got these pictures. Like, he did find her with the gun, right? So that's probably true. But what did he do? Did he do something? If she got these pictures, right? That's the only thing I'm thinking. I'm not trying to say that he's bad or she's bad. I'm just like, if she has pictures, proof that he did something to her, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a situation where she's holding his gun, right? And walking around outside, right? Did he push her to that moment? Or is she just crazy? I don't know. But it's interesting to think about. It's like a crazy situation, but like, so like when he brings it up, you're like, is this the moment where you beat her ass and then she had a gun? And now you're saying that she's crazy? Is that it? Or
but she crazy. All I did was punch her in the throat and she gonna pull a gun on me. This bitch crazy.
Yes. Yes. Like, I don't understand. Like, so I don't look into these situations. I just see them online. And
yeah, I don't read into details for that reason. So I don't need to. I don't want to
because I don't care, and I know that there's always two sides, and probably most likely three sides. Most likely
hers, his, and then somewhere in the middle is going to be the truth.
Both of them have some things, right? I'm gonna say that both of them most likely have some things. There's not one person in this relationship where crazy shit happens where one person is innocent, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing. You ain't did a goddamn thing. Unless,
you know what makes me
only time you ain't did a goddamn thing is when you was a kid or you was too young to even make a decision.
Yeah. Only the one thing that makes me or the biggest thing that makes me question DDG and anything he says, this nigga don't even use his real voice. I can't trust. Nigga, I don't even know what you sound like for real, bro. You sound like this. Well, you sound like this. Which one is it? What are we doing? Yeah, can't trust a nigga that got two voices.
Shit's pretty crazy, man. All right, man. We're gonna end it off with Diddy, man. We're gonna talk about Diddy real quick. So they are really with this Rico. So here's what I found out with this Rico. Right, I posted it in the chat.
I listened to it.
That I thought the charges were a Rico, but they're conspiracy to Rico, right? Which is a different thing, right? It's like,
very different. Which is why
they're probably going to do them, like, and you only need to have a couple different things in order to have a Rico or conspiracy to Rico. You got to be involved in, moving people state to state, drugs, getting people to get your prescriptions, guns, getting this person to move your guns, getting these people to move
literally
against
everything they've already proven.
Yes.
That he's done.
Yes. But he doesn't even have to do it. He just has to have a knowledge of it.
Of it happening.
It happening for them to catch him on the conspiracy charge.
Yep. Easy. That's why I said it was an open shut case after the first week for that reason.
So that kind of made me think that, like, okay, I see the picture now. Cause so when I heard Rico, I'm thinking Rico, right? I'm thinking
you're thinking Rico, like he on the phone literally saying, "Yo, we about to do, go do this and put the hit on this thing. I'm putting the green light on this nigga." Yes. You're thinking,
but it's the fine print. I didn't read the fine print. I listened to the fine print.
Gotta read the fine print.
I didn't hear the whole conspiracy to Rico thing. Where so now that's something different. That's a slightly lesser burden of proof that they have to come up with. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not Rico, but it's like, hey, man, if you knew about the Rico, if you knew about these things that were happening, right? Even if you didn't
the reason why you don't go for the Rico is because the biggest thing is going to be the money trail.
The money. It's the money, yes.
That's why you don't go full Rico. Because a person like Diddy is not handling his own money.
Yes.
That's why you go with the conspiracy so that you can get a lot of those factors to still count for the fact that that if the money's not physically coming out of Diddy's account and Diddy's not going to the ATM. He's not going to the bank and pulling it out. Somebody else is doing it for it. So you can't go full Rico, but you can go conspiracy if he's the person orchestrating to have it done.
Exactly. Because that's how the hotel workers, only got $100,000 for that video.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy
like 3 people.
Yeah. 50, a 30, and a 20.
50 for the manager.
Yeah, though, because the manager actually got the tape. So yeah, you get the bulk. Then I don't know. The other dude was just like the deliverer, and then there was another 20. This was somebody else. Like,
bro, I'm sitting here like when I heard that, I was like, what's this, 1982? Like what the like?
That reminds me of when Dr. Evil on Austin Powers said $1 million, and they all laughed like, nigga, that's not a lot of money anymore.
Yeah, I'm like
that's it.
I'm like, so y'all had this incriminating evidence on P. Diddy, right? In 2000s. I don't remember what year it was, but this is 2000s P. Diddy, right? Yeah. This is like King of New York P. Diddy.
This is King of New York, probably still Ciroc on deck, Ciroc boys. So he's got bread.
Hold on.
Did we lose you? Oh.
My headphones got disconnected. All right, back.
Yeah. So it's like you got bread. You're Ciroc boy Diddy. You're making moderately successful music still, Diddy. Like you're out here.
Yeah.
I got $100K for you.
It's I'm like that's not real. Like I don't believe that these people only asked for $100,000. Well, actually, the story is that they only asked for $50,000, and Puff gave them $100,000. I don't believe that. That does not make sense.
But here's the thing. You know what makes it believable? When one dude testified saying he made 10 something an hour. Bro, that's big money now. That turns into big money. I only make 10 something an hour, and you're gonna give me 20,000?
Bro, like,
think about it. Think about that. When you do the math in your head, you realize, that's for a person only making $10 an hour and figured out how to live on 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand. That's major money.
It is major money. I do get that. And I'm so happy.
You can't conceptualize it because you bringing home 7 figures a year.
No, the only reason why, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. The only reason why is because I got a severance package one time, right? And it was a lump sum, right? A lump sum, and I was like, "Oh, that's a great." It was a great lump sum.
Great package, yeah.
Great package. Like they gave me a great package. I was very happy with it. Even though I was mad I lost the job, but I went home and played Madden right after. It was like, this is all right.
I'm gonna be all right. He said, I'm gonna be all right for a little while.
Even though I was still mad. I was still distraught. I was still scared. Yeah. Like, I still had money. Right?
Yeah.
And that severance package made me realize that amount of money ain't shit.
It ain't shit relative to what you're accustomed to getting. What your lifestyle has people.
I didn't have a goddamn thing then, right? Like,
no, but see, no, you know what you had? You had, and I don't know what your salary was, but I'm gonna just throw out a number.
I'm gonna tell you what my salary was. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. This is when I got offered $56,000, and I caught, like, when they hit me up, right? I was making $500 a week. I was making $500 a week, right? That's it. Now you look, your face is like, God damn.
Broke boy in the building.
Right? $500 a week.
Everybody had those times. I remember making that. Yeah.
And when I got this job, dude was like, yeah, we're gonna offer you $56,000. I got off the phone with him, right? I was so happy. I called my brother. I thought I was rich, nigga. I swear.
I'm rich, bitch!
Nigga, I called my brother. I'm like, nigga, I'm making this. You can have my car. Nigga, it's whatever. Like, you can do whatever. Like, what you want. What you want to do. Like, I'm on a phone. Like, where we going? What we about to buy? What we about to do?
Now that you said that, I just want to remind you, I'm still tight about that car, because you know, I would still have that car today. I would still have that car today,
bro.
Acura Integra. What was it, 2004 or 2000?
It was like 2000.
2000 Acura Integra, the coupe. Boy, I'd still have that car. Manual. I would still have that car today.
My God, I was like, what we gonna do? And when I got my first check. Now, mind you, like, I'm in a corporate building. I'm straight.
You gotta wear suits,
all sorts of shit. I get my check. I go to HR. I'm in HR, in the lady's office. Like, y'all got me fucked up. I have my check in my hand. Like, y'all messed up. What is this? I was like, what is this?
He said, how am I still only making $500 a week? But again,
bro, I was only making like maybe $300 more. And I was like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all cheating me. I make more money. I'm supposed to make more money than this now.
Like, I make more money than God. But still, again, you were making $56,000. Your lifestyle was based off of 56 style.
Yeah.
You had $50,000 a year. These motherfuckers, $10 an hour. What's that equate to, like $25,000 a year?
No, that's how much I was making. That's probably how much I was making. As much as that dude was making. I was making at that time, as much as that dude was making, maybe $15 an hour, right? As much that's probably how much I was making at that time when I got that call.
$21,000 a year. That's his before tax salary. If he was making 10, I just put it at 10. Comes out to $20,800.
I can make my salary right now.
Right now, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So relative to what he brings home, that 2030 is big money.
If they would have asked Diddy for $10 million, he would have gave it to them.
Diddy, but their mindset isn't there because they're only making 20, 30. They're not thinking so 10 million.
I know.
Because their mindset is nowhere near 10 million.
Nowhere near it. And I get it. But if they would ask him for $5 million, he would have given it to he
would have willingly gave it.
If I'm like $10 million, he would give him $5. They'll negotiate it down from $10 million. Like I'll get this shit to TMZ right now.
TMZ will give me 2 right now.
Right now.
So you got to give me 5. Because TMZ gonna give me 2. TMZ gonna give me 2 for the hope that the flash drive isn't blank.
Yes.
They're not even gonna watch it yet. They're gonna give me 2 off the hope that I'm not giving them a blank flash drive.
Yeah.
Because that's where our mindset, because we know money, because we make money.
The only thing I think of is that Diddy, in that moment, they could have asked for more, and he threatened them niggas. Because I just don't get it. I do not get it. And I get what you're saying, that they don't got that mentality, but it's like, yo, 100,000 for 3 niggas?
No, but the other thing but Diddy also said, yo, if y'all ever need anything, just hit me up. So Diddy just gave me 100, and I get a favor from Diddy. That's worth potentially big money. Because when I'm telling Diddy, when Diddy says, hey, is this the only copy? I don't know. Probably, maybe. You think I'm telling Diddy the truth?
A lying cat. Niggas need a lying cat. That's what they need.
A lying cat?
Oh, it's a book I'm reading. It's a graphic novel, and it's a space graphic novel. And this assassin, he's an assassin. All the assassins in this world have pets, and this assassin has a pet. It's called a lying cat, and the cat, right, is like useful because it's a cat, right? But if anybody's telling a lie, the cat says lying.
Send me this book. Send it to me.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a great book. The cat says
send it to
lying.
me. I want to read it. That would be dope as hell. A lie detector cat.
Like they be like.
So instead of going meow, it goes lie.
Lying. Yep. They be like, you put the cat away while I do this, so your cat don't fuck up everything I'm trying to do.
Fuck up the deal. So this cat don't fuck up the deal. Let's
Yeah. So the cat don't fuck up the deal. Put it away.
This cat gotta go, man. Blowing my cover. Yeah, girl, you know I love you. Lie. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm still reading the series. My wife sped past me in the series. It's a good series. It's a great.
Send it. Word up, yeah, man. Send it to me. I'll read that shit.
I'll send it to you. You're gonna like it. If you like graphic novels, you're gonna like it.
Graphic novels, sci-fi, assassins, and lying cats. I'm here.
Yes,
I am here.
It's called a space opera. That's the genre.
A space opera. Yeah, that's Star Wars. Star Wars is considered a space opera.
Yes, that's the genre. So it's good.
Word up.
Anyway, that's all I had this week, man.
But in terms of Diddy, just to kind of close out on the Diddy thing, it's interesting that the person that reported out, that gave that synopsis for people to help understand was Torre, who had a family member that worked for Diddy. And that family member one day just randomly stopped working for Diddy. And when Torre and this is Torre saying it, so this is what Torre says. He said, I asked him what happened, and the family member basically said he had an offer that he had to refuse, and refusing that offer meant no longer working for Diddy. So it's just like, Torre may have some firsthand account into what he's talking. You know what I mean? Like I'll say Torre has a vested interest in the truth coming out.
Yeah.
Not financial, but familial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just it's very interesting. I said it from jump. I was like, they only gotta, they don't have to get Diddy on everything. He's used aliases to get drugs.
It seems like they got him.
That's one. You know what I'm saying? He terroristic threats. Two, which have been proven through text messages and audio, video.
For two people.
For two different people. So that's two right there. That's all you need. Wait till we start getting into the parts where they're talking about who the hits on Diddy, the hits on Pac, and the hit that got put out on Biggs and all that. We're only finishing week 3 of 8.
Crazy.
We're on week 3 of 8. That's it.
Crazy.
This is still the beginning. So, and I think they've proven enough where if a jury says this nigga's innocent, everybody's going like, it's going to make you question how the law works. If the jury can find a way right now, if they went into deliberation right now, based off what he's charged with, it's going to be how is he innocent? Because it's bad boy for life? That's it? That's the only reason I can think that is innocent. But Trump, I don't think Trump will pardon him. No. You seen Trump do that? Trump said, we used to be good friends. Then I did politics, and he said some things, and I don't think he likes me very much anymore. It's 50 Trump basically saying, I ain't helping this nigga.
50 gonna make sure he don't get pardoned. He gonna make sure. 50 gonna make sure.
50's having a field day on Instagram.
Yeah, 50 gonna make sure he don't get pardoned.
50's Instagram is just pure amazement. 50 has been having a field day with Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean, but all right, man. That's it. That's a wrap, man.
Wrap 50.
All right, it's a wrap. This has been another episode of I Do It For Hip Hop Podcast. Again, if you want to find us any other way than how you're listening right now, you could do that by logging into Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or you can see us right here on YouTube. If you want to get in contact with us, the best ways to do that is the email at I Do It For Hip Hop 1 at yahoo.com, or you can hit us up on IG at I Do It For Hip Hop _ podcast. You know what I mean? If you got music you think we should be listening to, you think we should be chopping up on this here show like we're doing right now, those are the best ways to get it to us. But we need y'all to understand that if we think it's good, we're going to say it's good. If we think it's bad, we're going to say it's bad. And if we think it is terrible, trash, kabibble, we're going to say that too. Because music is subjective and it is subject to criticism. From who? Us, the real people. Well, as real as it can be when Boog is filthy rich. Boog lives in a 8,000 square foot home. This nigga's filthy.
I wish you could see my name.
This nigga nicknamed his house Versailles. This nigga talks about his house like it's a person. He said, man, when you gonna come down to Versailles, bro? And I'm like, Versailles? He said, I mean my house. You heard JB talk about it last week. Dude has a dome, has its own atmosphere. It only rains across the street. Nigga Boog is filthy. But anyway, I'm a regular nigga. I just go to work every day. I'm trying to hustle and grind. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get on Boog's level. You know what I mean? The ultimate black comment. I'm just trying to be like you, Playboy. You know what I mean? Ultimate black nigga compliment. You know what I mean? I can't call it play. But all right, man, yeah, man. But if you want to, shit, what was I saying? Music is subjective, it's subject to criticism, all that kind of good stuff by the real people, and that's us. If you want to give us a follow, best ways to do that is to hit us up on IG at I Do It For Hip Hop _podcast, or follow us on Facebook. If you want to follow me directly, you can do that by going onto Instagrams at Great Pharaoh, GR8 _PHARAOH. Or where I'm posting most likely, man, you're going to see me on my, hit up my art studio page, man, Pharaoh's _soul _studio. You're going to see the pop up because there's a lot to be spelling, and the dyslexia be dyslexian, man. I can't be spelling all this shit. It's too much sometimes. You know what I mean? But you see it on the screen. It's down there somewhere. I don't know where I'm putting it. And Boog, man, why don't you tell them where they can find you?
Yo, you can find me on Instagram at Mr. Can I Live One. That's MrCanilive, number one on Instagram.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Again, another episode of I Do It for Hip Hop podcast in the books. JB couldn't be on tonight, but you know, we love you, homie, and we got you, and we won't hold you down. I am Great Pharaoh, and I do it for hip hop.
Yo, I'm Bug, and I do it for hip hop.
The concept.